This is my honest review on one of the most luxurious cruise lines out there, MSC Explora. What this cruise had to offer honestly blew my mind. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. So for this cruise, we had to take a flight from South Florida to Barbados to board this ship. Once we got to Barbados, we got on a taxi to take us from the airport down to the port where we would board this cruise. Before boarding the cruise, we had about an hour to spare, so we decided to walk around Barbados. Time flew by, and before we knew it, it was time to board. Once we got on the ship, check-in took place inside this theater, which was pretty unique, and then we made our way towards the cabin. So we made our way into this grand penthouse, and this cabin was a 10 out of 10. It was like a luxury apartment at sea. This cabin consists of spacious lounge area, dining and sleeping areas, and as you guys can tell, this cabin felt massive. The ceilings are higher than other cabins, and the balcony was also giant. So we make our way onto this balcony, and let me tell you, the balcony is a huge factor to having a good cruise because you're out here a lot when you're cruising. We then make our way into the master bedroom, and again, this is another room in the same cabin, and this cabin was just a 10 out of 10. We then work our way into the bathroom, and the bathroom was really nice. It had a nice tub with a shower. So this room overall was a 10 out of 10. Now let's make our way upstairs. So the first thing we came across on the way up was the fitness center. And let me tell you, this gym was so nice, it actually made you want to work out. It had everything you needed to get a full pump out at sea. After checking out this gym, we headed upstairs and found these secluded hot tubs, which, not gonna lie, my family and I spent most of the cruise in. After checking out all the hot tubs, we made our way to the front of the ship, and that's when we found one of the most relaxing spots on board, this indoor pool area. We then headed down and found this cozy lounge space. And let me know what you guys think of this cruise in the comments, and if you're thinking about booking it, I highly recommend it. This was hands down one of the best cruise experiences I've had with my family. This lounge we found was massive. Pool tables, bars, live music, it had everything. But what really made this cruise stand out was the service. The crew went above and beyond for whatever you needed on this cruise. They made everything happen with a smile. And let's talk about the food. Every meal felt like it came from a 5-star restaurant. From breakfast buffets to late night bites, everything was fresh, hot, and honestly delicious. We will get into the food in the later part of this video. Plus, the ship was spotless the entire time. You could tell they took pride in keeping everything clean and comfortable. It just made the whole experience feel first class. So we now make our way out of this lounge, and after leaving the lounge, we made our way outside and found a poolside bar, perfect for grabbing a drink in the sun. We then headed back inside and discovered one of the onboard restaurants, and wow, the food here was next level. I had some of the best sushi in Wagyu I've ever tasted. This restaurant also has a full bar, and the atmosphere here was upscale but super relaxing. Next up, one of my favorite spots on the ship, the coffee bar. And let me tell you, this coffee was something special. They also had fresh pastries, danishes, and little bites to go with it. It quickly became our go-to spot every morning. After hanging out at the coffee bar for a bit, we headed over to the main lobby. And this spot was actually one of the coolest parts of this ship. There was a big open space with a bar right in the middle, where people were just relaxing, having a drink, and vibing. But what really surprised me were the shops around it. They had everything from clothing and accessories to a legit Rolex store on board the ship. We then made our way into the dining room, and like I told you guys earlier, the food on this ship was next level. Everything we ate was amazing, from the homemade pasta to the hot dishes and soups to the fresh seafood like sushi and sashimi and even the meats. And the crazy part, everything I just mentioned was in the buffet. Yeah, the buffet was that good. We then made our way outside where they had a bunch of different desserts such as ice cream and sorbet. And to wrap things up, overall the ship was a 10 out of 10. We hope you guys enjoyed this Barjax cruise review, and we can't wait to see you in the next Barjax family travel adventure.